Hi, this is Lisa Merrill, and this is my database tutorial on TrueFlix. So what is TrueFlix? It is a digital resource or database by Scholastic. It's online, 100% nonfiction. The units are to supplement science and social studies curriculum in Oklahoma and Common Core. It's designed for grades 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th, and it's divided into categories. There's people, places, and history, and science and nature. It is a web-based subscription, and it's per building, and it is accessible on computer, mobile devices, and tablets. So TrueFlix is a great digital tool for reinforcing browsing skills and introduction to using online resources for information. It's basic and it's not overwhelming. Why is it a good choice? It lays the foundation for researching skills and strategies at an early age, and this is critical to later success. It's manageable. The content is limited enough that students are not overwhelmed with sifting through tons and tons of data. It can be used whole group to introduce the database. Each unit is laid out so that it can be taught whole group using a smartboard or whiteboard, and instructional and research strategies can be modeled. And it can also be used in small groups or individually. The layout of the units is also conducive to use in small groups or as an individual within the parameters of the database. It's authentic, the content is nonfiction, the illustrations are colorful, and it's current to keep readers' attention. Scholastic is also updating and adding to it on a pretty consistent basis. And then it promotes digital citizenship. Citations are encouraged in one of the resources tabs, and it actually models for students how to cite. And then the online search environment is a safe place for beginning researchers. Digital citizenship within TrueFlix. Digital citizenship can actually be taught before introducing TrueFlix so that those beginning skills and that foundation for digital skills can be laid. TrueFlix also allows students to begin searching online, but through guided resources and links, so that they're not just searching the World Wide Web wide open. It encourages citations of articles, and it's also a great way to introduce and encourage ethical use of online resources. TrueFlix can be used on mobile devices, computers, and tablets, and students can access these from school, home, or on the go, and it's ADA compliant. There are different options within the units that allow for larger viewing and for reading aloud. So the system requirements for Windows. The operating system is Windows 10, 8, or 7. The processor is Pentium 4 or higher. The memory it requires can require up to 1 gig of RAM depending on the operating system. The browser is Internet Explorer 10 and 11, or Firefox 47, or Chrome 51. The display requires at least a 15-inch monitor on a computer or larger, with resolution set at 1024 x 768 with high 16-bit colors or higher. Mac system requirements. The operating system is OS, and it has to be version 10.6.8 or later. The processor has to be a G4 1.25 gigahertz or faster processor, or the Intel Core Duo. The browser can be Safari 7, 8, and 9, Firefox 47, or Chrome 51. Bandwidth, it requires 100 kilobytes per second available bandwidth per active workstation. And then again, the display is a 15-inch monitor with the resolution set at the same, with millions of colors selected. Units start with a video, which is less than 5 minutes. It's informational and it's used to build background and promote interest. And a true book. The true book is nonfiction and laid out with a table of contents, page swipe, quick reference tab, true statistics, resources, important words, index, glossary, and about the author page. True books are also available in printed copies and can be part of your printed reference collection, and those copies can be marked within your library so that students can easily identify and locate them. So let's get started looking at TrueFlix. The main page of TrueFlix, when you first enter, comes up and it has one of their books available, but on the left side is the category of people, places, and history, and underneath that are the subcategories, which are American Indians, ancient civilizations, biographies, the Civil War, continents, my United States, the 13 colonies, U.S. government, U.S. regions, and westward expansion. On the right side is the science and nature category, and under it are the subcategories listed: animal kingdom, disasters, earth science, ecosystems, experiments, extreme nature, extreme science, farm to table, great discoveries, human body, health, outer space, physical science, and the solar system. And within each one of those subcategories, they're all laid out exactly the same. So if we chose American Indians or continents, the continents, once you click on it, will take you to that subcategory. And if you'll notice there on the left, it just replaces the other subcategories where you can further or go on to a different subcategory. So if we choose North America, it's going to pull up the video and also the TrueFlix book. So the video is very short, and it says Find the Truth, Who Lives in North America. Scholastic recommends that you watch the video first to build background knowledge and then read the book. So after watching the video, you can click on Read It or Open, and when you click on those, it pulls up in another window the book. And within that, you get arrows for page turning. Here's the title page. It also has a tab for table of contents, and it takes you directly to the 5 chapters, and there's the links, the resources, true statistics, resources, important words, index, and about the author. It also has an option to turn a read along on or turn it off, and as you turn the page, there's some questions to build some background knowledge and get connected to the text. There's the table of contents, and then it begins
Continent of contrasts
with the book.
North America's
So as it highlights and goes, you can actually hover over the words that are considered vocabulary words, and it will give you the definition as you're reading. So those are the true books, and they are also available in print. After you've watched the video and read the book, then students have the option to explore more. And if you click on that tab, it takes you to a list of Scholastic Go articles. And then within that are different articles about the countries and regions, First Peoples, for the continents. And each subcategory has its own furthermore options to read articles. So if we click on United States, it's going to take us to an article by Scholastic Go, and you have the option to print it, and then the students can read and take information that they need, and it's divided into different categories with the titles and subtitles. And then at the bottom it has how to cite this article, and it lists in MLA, Chicago Manual Style, and APA. And it does encourage students to always double check before they copy and paste. So in addition to exploring more articles, there's a project idea tab in each one of the units, and it takes the reader or the teacher to a project idea. This is just an idea or suggestion. So the project type for North America is book, and it gives a goal, get started, what steps to do, and then there's an activity center where you can show what you know, which is a quiz, or a word match, which is a vocabulary activity. There's also an explore the web, and it will take you to suggested websites that are safe for learners and students, teachers to explore. And so it goes down and it lists several different websites and it gives a little bit of an annotation about what each one is, so that the reader or the student can, before they just click, they can read a little bit of information about it. So under Explore the Web is more continents, and that's just going to take you back to the books again so that you can continue that search if you wanted to. So in addition to the tabs on the left, at the bottom of each unit there is a green star for teachers, and this is a lesson plan. Within this lesson plan they actually list the project idea, but it gives you the grade levels, the content area, it gives you a PDF version available, and then also time, materials, what your objectives are, how to introduce the topic, and then it goes through a pretty detailed list of how to teach a lesson using this. It gives you your goals, how to wrap it up, and extension questions that you can further the unit. So it also has at the top curriculum correlations. If you click on that, it allows the teacher to search for standards, and there is actually a tab for Oklahoma, and you can look up Oklahoma's academic standards, and that will list what standards are met in this lesson or this unit. So then you can go back home, and that is where you can begin a new unit. Resources and tools list the database or the list of TrueFlix books, and also some printable resources. It also gives you you can sort it by title, subject, category. It gives you the Lexile level and ATOS. It gives you web links, and it also gives you resources. There is a help tab, which is troubleshooting and frequently asked questions, and then about just tells about Scholastic and the authors. So that is TrueFlix, the database. And the database of TrueFlix meets the target skills of improving literacy skills and content area knowledge, and it also helps students to start becoming information fluent by sorting facts, selecting useful resources to meet a need for information. Thank you.